still here on the Big Island with my family, and I have something wonderful to show you. I wonder who is going to be the first to see this with me. So we, as you may know, had not such a great beginning at this hotel resort because we got a room that was supposed to have an ocean view. And unfortunately, it did not have an ocean view. There was a big structure blocking our view, so we had to crouch down to see the ocean. And nobody wants to crouch down low to have to see the ocean, especially when you played for it. Hey, Hussein. So Hussein, you and a few other people are going to see the first view that we have. This is my first morning in the new hotel room because now we finally have the ocean view. Hey, Rodrigo, are you guys ready to check it out? Here comes Hawaii. Oops, there you go. Hi there, guys. Excuse my finger getting in the way there of this gorgeous view. Can you imagine waking up to see the ocean and palm trees? This is the view that we wanted. We wanted a gorgeous view when we wake up in the morning. We can still see some of the dolphins when they're up and playing, but mostly we wanted to see the Pacific Ocean. Hey there, Hulk from Serbia. Glad you're all joining me here. It is morning time. Hey, George and Zine. Yes, it is gorgeous. So let me tell you though, it was not easy to get to this point where we had this view. As I said, we had to wait one day, and then finally we got the hotel room that we paid for. But oh my gosh, yesterday there was I guess here's a good word, fiasco. There was another problem. So they told us that if we go out for the day and come back with our bags packed, the staff would move our bags for us. We came back to our hotel room expecting to see our luggage, and it was not there. The hotel room was completely empty. So then we had to race to the front desk and ask, where's our luggage? And it took some time for them to figure out where the bags were, who could go get them. And the problem was that we were scheduled to go to a very wonderful dinner event, and we were running out of time to get ready. Now, the event that we were rushing for was a luau. Have you heard that word, luau? So a luau is this like Hawaiian feast. It's a big party. Back on the mainland, when you say luau, we think of a summer party with a Hawaiian theme. But a luau is a gathering of people, and there's music and dancing and lots of food. It is a feast. So we were going to go to the luau, and we ended up being a little bit late, but we did get there. And I am wearing one of these leis, as you can see. They give all the guests a flower lei when you come here. So I've always wanted to come to Hawaii and have someone say aloha and put a lei on me, a flower lei. So I'm very excited that I have one more view of what I am seeing. Oh, guys, it is just so gorgeous. Let me see. Oh, I'm trying that view for you. There you go. Guys, isn't that gorgeous? Yes, palm trees, water, the sun is shining. Beautiful. So if you guys go onto Facebook, you'll see some other photos that I shared with you. We took our rental car and drove up the coast, and we went to a place called Palolo Valley Lookout. You can Google this. Oh, someone else went on a trip. Yes, so I am on the Big Island in Hawaii, and we drove up the coast to a place called Palolo Valley Lookout. You can Google it and press images, and you'll see even more photos in addition to what I took. So you drive through these hills, like mountains. We drove up, oh my gosh, the elevation was over 3,500 feet. Those of you can help me convert that to the metric system. So we drove through the mountains through these windy roads, and then we came to this place where everyone parked, and you walk down this trail. And it would be an understatement to say that it's just a bit of a hike. We have this expression in English, it's a bit of a hike, which means it's quite a long walk. So I could say there's a store 5 minutes away, or even 10 minutes. It's a bit of a hike. Okay, but this trail leading down to the ocean from the top of this hill was more than a hike. It was very strenuous. There's rocks, you have to watch your footing so you don't slip. Then you come down and it is gorgeous. On one side is this lush green valley with a river running through it, and then on the other side, there's a rocky cove leading out to the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. So go on Facebook and check out some of the photos that I shared with you. They're absolutely gorgeous. So we spent some time there, and it was my first time seeing a black sand beach. Can you guess why they have black sand beaches here? Uh, so it's really amazing. I think it's all connected to the volcanoes. So they have black sand beaches with rocks. And I also shared a photo on Twitter, so check that out. I got a snapshot of my daughter doing something interesting, a tradition with flat stones. So if you visit Twitter, you'll see a special photo there of my daughter following local traditions on the rocky beach at Palolo Valley Lookout. And then on Facebook, you'll see some photos of that beautiful valley that we saw, as well as the rocky cove. And my husband loved to swim. He could not resist, even though the surf was a bit rough. He went out and just jumped straight into the waves. I don't know how many of you would do the same. Do you like swimming in the ocean, even if the waves are crashing and the surf is strong? I just enjoy watching that kind of water from a distance, but it was beautiful, right? When we drove through the Big Island, we saw horses and cows. We even saw some goats here and there. And the vegetation is amazing. You should see the Big Island is so different from region to region. One place looks like a wasteland. The next place looks almost like South Dakota and dry. Then you move into these lush green places like what is truly a tropical island. So I'm really enjoying the vegetation. I'm so happy that we also have a rental car to get out and explore the Big Island. I did mention we saw cows, we saw horses, and that's because on Hawaii, there are a number of ranches. Those of you can help out and explain what a ranch is, and what do you think people do on a ranch? What kinds of animals do you find on a ranch? We are going to visit a ranch later today. We have a special activity planned. Perhaps you might guess what that activity is going to be. If I can get some wonderful shots, and I hope I do, I will share those shots on there. Someone just said, Fatim, you're asking what time is it? I think it's going on 8 o'clock in the morning here. My family and I were adjusting to the local time. So yes, it's getting easier to stay here in Hawaii, but I think it's going to be very difficult when we go back to Massachusetts because it's a 6-hour time difference. We'll be experiencing jet lag, right? That difference in time zone. Yes. Oh, aren't these flowers gorgeous? I love my flower lei. I'm so happy I finally got a flower lei. Hey, Nevin's here. Okay, Zayed, you're joining me as well. You guys, some of you are experiencing nighttime. For me, it is morning in Hawaii. For those of you who just joined me, let me just show you one more time the gorgeous view I have here. This is the Big Island and Waikoloa Village. Absolutely gorgeous. I hear the ocean. I see the water. And there are some dolphins there. Isn't it beautiful? Okay. You know, I did say there have been ups and downs in this resort. Mostly, it's a wonderful experience, but there have been some things that have been less than great. For example, not getting that ocean view at first, them losing our luggage, us rushing to the luau. I swear, us rushing to the luau, being almost late for this event that I was so looking forward to, was like the straw that broke the camel's back. Have you heard that expression? The straw that broke the camel's back. It's like one thing too many. And eventually, it's just things break down. So we were experiencing small disappointments and then one big disappointment. And I think them losing our luggage when I needed to get dressed for the luau was like the straw that broke the camel's back. So we couldn't keep quiet. And after the luau, my husband and I decided to approach the hotel manager. Because it's one of those situations where you're really upset and we felt that we needed to get things off our chest. Another good expression. If something's really bothering you, sometimes you need to get things off your chest and discuss them. So calmly and as politely as I could, I explained our disappointment to the hotel manager. And he was very nice, and he listened, and he understood our disappointment. And I hope that, they'll address these kinds of issues so that other people don't experience fiascos like we did on the Big Island, because this truly is a paradise, and you want every day to be wonderful and beautiful in so many different ways. So I'm going to be ending soon, but of course I just love this view and I have to share it with you. So there we go, the view of the ocean and a bit of our resort. It's quiet in the morning, and I hope I can share more with you, either going live or perhaps taking some more photos for you so that you can see what we're up to next. We'll be taking a drive, again, a little bit north, to see a ranch here on the Big Island, because amazingly, Hawaii has a lot of ranches. You usually associate ranches with Texas, maybe South Dakota, even Minnesota, but Hawaii has a history of ranches. So again, if you know what a ranch is and who you find there and what kinds of animals might be on a ranch, you can post that in the comments, okay? All right, so I'm gonna sign off here. I'm gonna say thank you for joining me, guys, and aloha from the Big Island here in Hawaii. Take care, and thanks for joining me, guys. Bye-bye.